Hi guys. Hi guys. I'm Cave and today is my 22nd birthday. I just wanted to sit down here and talk about my experiences for the past 22 years. Today is probably one of the best days that I ever have. It's just one of the most happiness one that I feel like everything happened just in a coincident way. I think growing up it's just kind of hard for me to just express what I'm feeling about. Sometimes it's just too emotional that I keep it for too long and I can't even keep it, so I need to expose and talk about it to make my feeling better. And it's hard for me to just, accept the truth sometimes, because accepting the truth is kind of really hurt, painful. In some way it's just pretty hard for me to understand more about the other people. I think for my 22nd birthday, I just wanted to wish myself to be healthy. It is the main thing. Secondly, I wanted to have a proper job in terms of just, being running around and doing nothing. And these days I am working as an internship at Rini Construction. It's not like a really big company, but it's a company that is well known in a part of Cambodia as well. But I'm really great that I get to be as an intern in Cambodia. Anyways, today is my 22nd birthday and I just wanted to say thank you so much to my parents for being so supportive to me. It's been, I think, quite 6 to 7 years that I'm being independent by myself. I moved to Phnom Penh since I was 17, as long as I remember, or maybe 16, and it was such a hard time for me growing up without my parents. But I literally making that decision that I wanted to move out. I wanted to live by myself. I wanted to experience new things that I've never done before. And I think last year I did a video as well related to my birthday. How do I feel? There are just so many memories that I was actually captured during my 21st birthday. I think that was probably one of the best birthdays as well. I threw myself a birthday party, which is really insanely happened to be in Australia, Melbourne. It was on a lockdown day that I never even imagined. I can't even meet my friend, and this year as well as the previous year, Cambodia is not on lockdown, but it's hard to go out and celebrating the birthday party. So I invited a bunch of my cousins to come over, and yeah, thank you so much guys for coming to my birthday party, even though it's just a small dinner. But thank you so much for the cake. Thank you so much for the big cake that my Chichi have bought it for me. 谢谢姐姐 for buy that one for me. I feel so blessed and I feel so amazing. Thank you to my cousin brother, my little one. Thank you so much for buying me the cake. My cousin sisters for coming. The gift as well. Thank you so much to people that I know for wishes for the birthday. And I really love the fact that you guys are so kind and wishes me on even Instagram, Facebook. And I just wanted to just sit down here filming a documentary of my 22nd birthday. I know you guys probably, some people just say that why do you speak in English and everybody is not understanding, but to be real, I just wanted to express how I feel. Hard for me to mention that exact same word, and I'm feeling kind of shy to say that. Anyways, probably you guys not know I am currently moving to live in Phnom Penh, which is the capital city of Cambodia. So I'm doing an internship and my life is kind of really straight up to some kind of level that I wanted to reach. And I feel like I wanted to do something that is myself, that I feel comfortable with, I feel emotionally connected with. Especially one of the best career that I wanted to do in the future was actually architecture design. I wanted to literally learning about the different types of architectural building design. When I do drawing, sometimes it's kind of really hard and boring, and some kind of it's really complicated that you feel like you don't want to do anything and you want to give up. But in a point where I feel like it's more than just comfortable. I feel yeah, everybody have that day. Everybody have the day that they feel oh yeah, I don't want to do it. I'm bored and I don't want to do it anymore. Yes, maybe sometimes you just wanted to take a break for a moment to just realize that where you come from, what do you want to do in the future. And literally, if you guys follow me on Instagram or maybe YouTube channel, you guys probably know that I am currently in Cambodia, which is something that I don't expect it. Maybe I said it almost a year that I literally decided to come back to Cambodia. Like as an international student, I don't really go out much, and I don't really think that my social life is kind of like really connected to the other people. So when I came to Cambodia, I tried to connect with people online, especially Facebook, Instagrams, especially YouTube channel that a lot of people know me through that. And yeah, I know that it's hard for me to just express myself sometimes, but well, I think coming back here and knowing a lot of things that going on in my life, and another experience as well that I experienced, I think it's probably one of the best experience that I learned throughout my 22 birthday. So I've been here for almost a year now. So in August 8th, it will be a year that I decided to move back to Cambodia. And so my life for this kind of moment is just blessed, grateful, having a mental breakdown, coming back, don't want to give up, doing my job. There are so many things that I've always wanted to do, and so sometimes I just wanted to take time, relax, and there's some time that I wanted to be alone as well, because I don't really feel comfortable sitting with the other people that I don't want to be at. Sometimes it doesn't mean it has to be every time, but I feel comfortable with myself. So some people might say that why you didn't talk, why there are so many things that you go through, and you're just affecting the relationship between you and maybe your friends, your relatives, or whatsoever. And I think the best opinion I have for myself this year is that you need to understand about yourself first before you understand about the other people, and try to say no, or maybe just reject the other in a good way where you feel more than just comfortable with yourself. If you don't want to go somewhere, maybe you can just say no by politely tell them that this is the reason, and maybe this is something that you like feel about. So be comfortable about what's going on, maybe understand more about what do you want to do. Maybe sometimes you get lost and trapped at the same time, but there's sometimes that you feel like, oh yes, you want to go back to that time. So you might be remember the time where you wanted to be something. So sometimes you just have to relay back to like that kind of episode of your life. I think maybe I'm kind of messing around the topic, but I just wanted to let everyone know that this is about my life, my journey. So sometimes I feel like I'm lost, I don't want to do anything, I'm like nothing, but wanted to give up myself. But then sometimes I realize that there was a place, or maybe there was a time that I wanted to do this, I wanted to do that, and so I wanted to get back to that time. So I'm not trying to get back to the past, but I wanted to like move back to the future and try to be better and better for myself. And so if you can do better, help yourself, and try to figure out what your life is about, I think it's easy for you to just understand about the perspective that you have, the ideas, and you don't have to listen to the other people all the time. And to me, I think for my past 20 years, I've been learning a lot about how I trying to understand like about the other people's opinion, mindset, maybe some kind of negative things and vibes to me. And so for the past 2 years, I think I have been focusing on myself more. I think self-care is really good for me these days because I love how independent I am, and maybe sometimes I just wanted to go out myself because I feel comfortable to go with myself. But sometimes I wanted to help like people around me who I can just enjoy my life with. So there is a time that you feel like you want to be alone. So if you want to be alone, maybe you can say to people that yes, you need some time to relax and maybe figure out who you are. And I think coming back to Cambodia for 11 months, I pretty much figure out a lot, especially my life. What do I want to do in the future? What my life will be look like in the next 10 years? Like you just imagine that, and what do you want to do? But things that you imagine sometimes it's not happen as you expected. So there is a time, I don't want to keep saying there's a time, but then in the future you will realize that, oh yeah, that was a time, and maybe back then I think that, oh yeah, I want to do this, and now I'm actually in this area, I'm actually in that kind of situation, and maybe sometimes that kind of plan is not working out. And so you, like, in the future you will be in this place where you've never even imagined, and that thing is just another experience. Like, life is kind of messing up around. There are so many things to offer, and you just have to be there. Sometimes you can't avoid it. You just have to go through that thing to understand about that thing. The things that I have been described is just what's going through my life, and I think that is just something that I never even expected to happen. And like, now I'm sitting down here talking to you guys because I wanted to just filming a documentary and maybe talking about something, and I can look back in the future and see, oh yeah, I was doing this, I was talking about this, and something that I experienced it, and that's just another memories that I have. And so yeah, I think you probably think that maybe sometime you wanted to like do anything, whatever you want, but you care about the others. So you have to think that at the end of the day, there is no one who's actually being with you forever, and you yourself is the one who understands yourself the most. And I mean, yeah, growing up as an independent son for about 6 and 7 years, I think I really love myself, and I think that is probably one of the best things I've ever learned in my life. And I learned how to be grateful for what I have. I, pretty much valued every little thing, every little details that I do and working on, and that just what I experienced for the past years that I've been struggling with and try to figure it out, what is this and what is this. And so what would I say to my 23rd life? I think that no matter what happened, don't give up and try to be the better version of yourself every year. And remember that every year there are always many offers, and you just have to like pick one, or maybe there are many things that you wanted to do in life. Just do it, getting opinions and idea of the other people that they wanted to give you. But at the moment that you feel like, oh yes, you want to do that, please give it a try. And sometime you have to do it, and you wanted to experience it, and your sense of humor is actually really important, because you yourself need to decide what's best for you. Even it's hard sometimes that you wanted to do this and you feel like it's indecisive, but once you decided, I know that sometimes, yeah, you do have the greatness of doing this and that, but that's just a part of life. And I just wanted to encourage you guys, just do everything you want and letting everything in, except like try to like ignore or maybe just forget about the bad thing, and don't try to think about the negative things, because it can affect your mindset and brain, and maybe kind of new development of your ideas in terms of like be creative your own. And yeah, that's probably the ideas and opinion that I wanted to give to myself in the next year. And the other thing is that I'm gonna focus more on my life career. I'm kind of like try to balance my life between my work and my study. And so yeah, I'm trying to like figure it out, this and that. And yeah, and just lastly, I wanted to say thank you to my parents, especially my siblings. They are really great, and they are really taking care of me, even though I don't really have time to like call them or maybe taking care of them. But every time I'm coming back or maybe going through all that kind of thing, they always encourage me, they always be here for me, they treat me better. And it just like the people that like after me is family, and then relative, cousins, friends. And I know it's kind of like hard to understand that, but once in a while you just have to feel that way, like you feel lost, trapped, and kind of thing, and no one pulling you out. But when you're already there, you will find a way to get out, and you will know what's best for you. And that's what I wanted to talk about for my 22nd birthday. And I hope you guys having a great day, even though every day is hard, even though every day is good, it's bad, whatsoever. It's just a life that you have. Fight through it, don't give up, be the best version of yourself, and help yourself first before you help other people. And no matter what, just be who you are, because no matter what happens, you are the best and you know yourself better. And thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you guys stay safe and take care. Maybe living your best life, even though maybe you don't have enough money to do this or that, but do whatever you like, what's best for you, and just be you. And yeah, thank you so much for taking your time watching this documentary of myself just sitting with my dog and talking to you guys. And yeah, have a great night's sleep. Now it's currently, I think it's 12. It's probably one of the best moments I have, and sitting down here talking to the camera myself is just kind of insanely happened to be something fun. I think that's it. The video is 17 minutes. Good night. Bye. Have a great night. Oh my god.
Nó hiện sáng tiếng đó mọi hiện.
Oh my god.
Nhé.
Oh my god.
Không là kê. Không đáng của là kê. Cắn nó mấy cái thôi.
Oh my god.
Là để kê.
감사합니다. 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 감사합니다.
Oh my god. Oh god.
my god.
À nó sẽ khổng kia ta. Cây dây. Ui bỏ cây lây. Ui lật hào. Vậy man. Ui.